Have you ever felt completely overwhelmed by your to-do list, convinced you are not doing enough, only to realize you might be doing too much of the wrong things? Today, I want to share how one simple concept, the 80-20 rule, completely shifted my perspective and helped me find clarity in the chaos. Welcome back to Cosy Manifestation. Today's episode comes straight from my personal journey of learning to prioritize what truly matters. We will explore the power of 80-20 rule, the importance of following your authentic path, and why voice journaling might be the game changer you didn't know you needed. Let me paint you a picture of where I was just recently. I had piles of books, endless tutorials, project managers, tasks piling up, and this constant feeling that I wasn't good enough because I couldn't do it all. Sound familiar? I was causing what I call the overwhelm trap. That exhausting cycle where you try to do everything, feel anxious about not finishing, burn out, and end up doing nothing. It's the worst scenario, and honestly, it was making me depressed. But here is what changed everything. I was listening to the Mindset Mentor podcast, highly recommended, by the way. The host kept repeating something that hit me like a lightning bolt. The 80-20 rule. The idea is simple but profound. 20% of your effort produce 80% of your result. We can't do everything is literally impossible. So the real question becomes, what's the crucial 20% that actually moves the needle? When I hear this, it was like a cloud lifted from my mind. Suddenly, I wasn't anxious about my impossible to-do list anymore. I realized I didn't need to worry about doing everything. I just needed to identify what truly mattered. This shift in perspective was instant and powerful. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by 100% of my tasks, I could focus on finding that golden 20%. But here is the thing about finding your 20%. It has to align with who you are. I have been learning programming language, and initially I was drowning in the documentation and feeling stuck. So after I talked to my supervisors, they gave me advice that changed my approach entirely. Instead of getting lost in theory, they suggested I start building something practical, even just small projects. This reminded me of something crucial. We need to follow what we are genuinely curious about, not what we think we should be doing. It's so easy to fall into old patterns, to do what's expected, rather than what excites us. So I think it's crucial to follow our authentic path. Is essential for real success and fulfillment. So now, here's something that's been absolutely transformational for me. Voice journaling. You know how sometimes you have all these thoughts swirling in your head and you feel mentally overloaded? That's exactly what voice journaling helps with. You could try either handwriting, just writing something in your journal, or anything else, typing on computer, something like that. And for me, I personally prefer voice journaling. When I speak my thoughts out loud, it's like I'm releasing them from my brain, creating space for creativity and new ideas. The process is simple. Find a quiet space, grab your phone, and start talking. Share your day, your struggles, your insights. Don't worry about being perfect or profound. Just be authentic. Here's why this matters. If you don't record or write down these breakthrough moments, like when I had my 80-20 realization, they are easy to forget. You fall back into autopilot mode, checking emails, doing daily tasks, and suddenly we are back in our old patterns. Voice journaling helps you stay self-aware and intentionally about implementing new habits and mindsets. The challenge isn't just learning new concepts, it's actually implementing them. How do you create new habits when your brain wants to default to the old patterns? First, be kind to yourself. Trial and error is part of the process. It's okay if it takes several attempts to find what works for you. Second, Practice self-awareness. Observe your current behaviors and consciously choose to implement new patterns. When you want new results, you need new actions. Third, use manifestation. Keep the picture of your desired future clear in your mind. The more familiar you become with the vision, the more likely your daily decision will align with getting you there. So here is some suggestion or action items for this week. First, identify your 20%. What are the new activities that will create the biggest impact in your life right now? Second, try voice journaling or any journaling method you prefer. Spend, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes today just talking through your thoughts and experiences. Third, practice self-awareness. Notice when you are falling back into old patterns and consciously choose a different response. Fourth, follow your curiosity. What are you genuinely excited to learn or do? Start there, not where you think you should start. Remember, you don't need to do everything. You just need to do the right things. Focus on your 20%. Stay true to yourself and give yourself permission to grow at your own pace. If this episode resonated with you, I would love to hear about it. Share your voice journaling experiences or your own 80/20 discoveries. Until next time, keep questioning, keep growing, and remember, you are actually where you need to be on your journey right now. Thank you for listening.